Oh, is it live? Oh, it's working. Yay. New computer. Oh, we're not gonna have any issues today, hopefully. Fingers crossed. As of right now, everything is running good, and I got a lot of shit running on this thing. So let's close this really quick. All right. Hopefully this is a successful Tokusatsu Hangover stream with no BS. Hey, Kagami, how's it going? I'll just say Ryuga. That's a lot easier. A lot of stuff. Japan World Heroes is happening right now. I had some things going on, so I couldn't go today. I plan on going tomorrow if the hurricane is not bad. Full transparency, I live in San Diego in a certain spot in San Diego that is going to get hit pretty hard. So hopefully, and it's less of me getting up to Burbank that's the issue. It's how bad the storm is going to be in San Diego while I'm driving back here. I don't want to drive through. I was joking around in Discord with some people. I've been in basically almost every type of natural weather, bad weather occurrence outside of a volcanic eruption and a tsunami. So hurricanes, blizzards, tornadoes, like I've lived through it all. Earthquakes, obviously, being in California. So don't know if Japan World Heroes is going to happen. I don't want to risk my safety driving back into San Diego if it's going to be a shit show out here. That's where I'm at right now. So playing it by ear. I had some other things to do this morning, and Burbank, it's like a with how I checked the traffic, and because of the storm and everyone panicking, the traffic right now, it would take me 3 hours and 42 minutes to get to Burbank. Mind you, I could usually do it in under three. Yes, the fear of the gods, like it was 15 years ago, honestly. Oddly enough, 15 years ago, there was a bad storm in Connecticut, and it was one of the reasons why my ass moved to California. So I have a lot of candy toy shit to go over, um, because there's a lot of premium Bandai announcements. Uh, I do have something out for delivery. I don't know if it's gonna get here. It's my Soto Chronicles Fies premium Bandai stuff I ordered, which got delayed, but everything's delayed for shipping right now. I assume I ain't getting shit because, yeah. All right, so I'm gonna jump right into candy toys, but first I gotta get my yerba mate. Um, I am gonna talk about the Gotchard Driver a bit, but honestly, go check out Tokutonic Shift on Agito's channel from last night when we streamed. I showed it off. I also have a video. I don't want to constantly talk about the driver, especially when I don't have any of the other cards yet, because my booster boxes have been everywhere. Anchorage, Alaska, Tennessee. They just arrived in San Diego last night, so I was like, well, you could deliver it today, but apparently they're still delaying it till Monday, and I assume with the weather, I ain't getting that shit until probably Tuesday or Wednesday. And that's disappointing, honestly, because I want cards. I bought a binder to put my cards in, and I have 9 cards. This is stupid. Also, last week, after the stream, I finished the last legendary shoe god. Ooh, it's nice and shiny. So that is all of those. My mini plug, God Tarantula, and weapon, pill bug, and everything else. That set is going to be here Wednesday. So I'll be able to build those next week. And I guess we're going to start off right with which one am I going to share? I'm trying to figure out which one because it doesn't say on my tabs which ones are which. So let's see this one. No, that's not it. Let's say this one. That's not it either. There we go. There we go. Okay, how do I? No, that's bad. All right, close enough. So, Premium Bandai. I'm mad. We're getting a mini plow for King Osier Zero. As you know, I've already built. Hey, Rosie, how's it going? I've already built the regular King Osier mini plow, and I have a second one to build to attach the Legend Shoe Gods to. And they even said way when everything was announced, "Oh, we're not gonna do anything probably for King Ocean Zero, no DX King Ocean Zero, no miniplas, this and that." And then these assholes decide, "Oh, no, we're gonna do that." So, oh, and it's Premium Bandai. I mean, the fact that they put Premium Bandai in the freaking logo for it, that just oh, that hurts me. So, but this doesn't come out till, like, March of next year. So, that's I don't even know if I'm gonna pre-order it, honestly, because I'm not gonna be in my, like, current location in March. So, it's one of those things where I'm gonna have to deal with change of address for anything. So, I'm trying not to pre-order anything that comes out after February of next year. Anything that is pre-ordered, I could obviously easily tell the person, "Hey, this is where I am now," but from, like, this standpoint, I don't know. It is only gonna be 5,000 yen, 5,500 with tax and, obviously shipping and handling not included. So it's not a bad price. That's about what, 38, $39. Obviously, everyone who's reselling these are selling it for up to $100, which is excessive. I have talked about this adamantly on my channel, on the Tokutonic Shift streams with Zio and Ash and Cloudy. I listen, a lot of the US retailers that a lot of people use mark up like crazy, but to mark this up to $100 is ugh. And Ryuga, this is something I've talked about before. After Revice, we had a lot of premium Bandai. Yes, too much. Too much premium Bandai. The fact that even Ultraman candy toys have been on premium Bandai, and not even like high-end stuff. Converge Motion Ultraman toys have been on premium Bandai, and I'm like, you guys got to be kidding me. Like, but I get it. But this looks good. Okay, look at this. Look at this. Who got a zero? That black and red. That's appealing. My thing is, if this is premium Bandai, this better be limited stickers. But for the price, I feel like it's not. It's still sticker heavy. You can even see right here with the mantis on the head, like the face. That's all stickers right there. So that's gonna be excessive. But I do like this black with the purple and the gold, and then especially like I said with Kugata Zero, like that red on that looks really good. Just man, I don't know. Like King Order Zero, I mean, it looks good. Like this looks good. Dude, stickers hurt my soul, okay? After wrapping all the stickers on Sasserine for the just the two like claws, I was like, I'm done. At least the Udos were very easy, like barely any stickers. And I do have the review video done for both these sets. I can't think of a thumbnail, so I gotta make a thumbnail for these still. So it looks good, mind you. I like this. Hey, Crazy Orb. I thought, well, I have a second King Osier, and before I was even like, hey, I'm gonna buy a second one. I'm gonna attach the Legend Shoe Gods to it, and then when I get Tarantula, God Tarantula, and those, like I can combine them all into one and have one on display, and then a base King Osier. But now I'm thinking because when I bought it, I was like, oh, what if I just paint that one to be King Osier Zero? And then I'm like, do I really want to paint a mini plot completely? Because I wouldn't. Because given how this is painted, like everything that's black on this for the legs and arms has to be that gunmetal, and then I wouldn't even be able to do the clear color pieces for the gold and the yellow on it. So then I'm not about to hook up the 3D printer and try and print those. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to buy this probably. I keep saying I'm not, but I'm going to. It's yeah. But last week I talked about how we're getting upgrade parts for the King Osier mini pla. Those already come included with this. No, Zio, I don't want to paint all of it. Like one day on stream, I will bring out all my gunpla kits and you can see how I can panel line and do some shading on them. I painted one gunpla kit once, one time. You know what it looked like? Shit, you know what I did with it? I threw it away because that's how bad it looked. So I was like, I don't want this anymore. Like, this looks bad. I was like, I'm done playing with you, and I just threw it in the trash. I was like, there's no coming back from this. But yeah, oh, I took yeah, Ryuga. Premium Bandai with stickers. That is just obnoxious. But look at this menacing pose though. The head tilt on it. Like this is a good it's good. It's nice. And then this is what I'm doing with my regular mini plow. And but the Legend King Oger Zero looks good. And I like how they say it's a toy original, but like that looks pretty cool. Like that zoom did not help. No, the one I painted was just a regular like RX 78, but I was trying to do like a custom paint job on it. And I was trying to do like the damage on it and this and that, and like using like a wood burning tool to like do like but my thing was I was doing like an high grade 1/144th, and like it just didn't look good. And I ended up like ruining it. But this was really cool. I like the way this looks. Like, so I'm is everything included? I may pick this up, honestly, as my kitten's eating obnoxiously loud. It's just March. That's kind of far away. So I don't know how I'm gonna feel about it by then. And then that's it. I'm not like I keep wanting to play like the different video commercials they do, but I'm not getting hit with a strike again. That's not needed. All right, I'm gonna close that one out because we have a lot of toys today. Oh no, I actually closed one out by mistake. Uh, which one did I close? Of course, I closed the main one I wanted to talk about. Let's add this a graph. Let's see. Actually, didn't double click, and I closed too many. Kitten, you gotta eat that like loud? Like you that hungry? Like I just think, well, you act like I don't feed you. All right. Next, one that I pre-ordered that I'm gonna have buyer's remorse for is no, I was already at the bottom. Damn. Let me go all the way to the top. These stupid King Oger cockpits. Like, all right, listen, you done? Like you wait, act like I don't feed you. Damn. You wanna like tone it down? You wanna like yeah? So I pre-ordered these, obviously, because I'm an idiot. Uh the pre-order finally the deadline has been reached. 10,000 yen for this. Like, oh, but looking at the breakdown now that they've done the full post going over all these in detail, which they posted, like they've been the Candy Toy blog has been all over the place. Like usually it's every Sunday or Saturday here in the United States, they put up blog posts. They've been putting them up on Wednesdays, Thursdays now. Like I have to check the site almost every day just to make sure and like when things are being announced now because I can't. Yeah, no. So these cockpits were not developed by Sony. Sony did, the whole green screen and like that nice filming CG room. These are actually made by some weird company in Japan. I forgot the name. I reached out to them when the show, like after the first episode, and everyone was talking about this company that made these. Because I was like, hey, hypothetically, how much? Just how much? I just want to know how much for the one they used for filming. That's all I wanted. They never got back to me. I wasn't gonna really buy it, but I was just really curious. Fun fact: these don't even come with the Ogier calibers, like at all. So I'm kind of annoyed, even though I have them with those, because these look nice. I'm probably going to use the premium Bandai Udos with this just because of the quality. Or I might use these regular Udos that aren't as good of quality, so some of the lacking detail and the annoying stickers are covered by this freaking cockpit thing. But they look cool. I mean, you know, do I am I gonna have buyer's remorse for this? I don't know yet. I'm feeling like I'm going to have buyer's remorse with this. I really do. And Oddly enough, I was in Discord earlier talking, and someone asked if I had buyer's remorse for anything in my collection. Outside of the Lightning collection itself, not really, other than the D&D cartoon series, animated series figures Hasbro put out. But like this may end up being $100 buyer's remorse because that's not much for $100. But I do like all the cool ways they pose everything. Like these little clear stands, they don't even come with them. I mean, I have a whole box full of those stands, but it's besides the point. It's the principle of it, honestly. How am I going to display these? Fuck if I know. I haven't even. You know how much stuff I don't have displayed right now? I have like 6 big totes full of merch that's just in my closet. Like I don't display about 80% of my collection. So when we get the house early next year, then I'll be able to actually display everything, and that's when I'll have the details up. So Merle asked, "Do you get 5 of them, or is it only 1?" You get all 5. So it comes out to like $20 each, basically. As we go down, you can see they're actually color coded for each one. Giveaway. Don't s That's a bad word. We don't say giveaways around here. Not this. I will never give away anything that's premium Bandai, ever. Unless, like, I find it, like, book off and it's cheap. But the good thing is I don't think there's any stickers on this, everything's painted. So, what do you mean that's not as bad? It's still $100. You don't even get the figures, the Ogier caliber's not included. It's just this. This is what you get with all these weird points of articulate okay, that's a lot of articulation, not gonna lie. Um, one of the things is when I was pre-ordering a lot of stuff earlier this year and in spring, I was teaching myself, like, stop animation and stop motion because I wanted to do cool, like, recaps of shows later on after they air just using stop motion, kinda like when everyone does, like, a bridge series, like but retellings through stop motion, I thought of that's why I was like, "Oh, I could do all this stuff," and now I'm like, "Oh, man, that's a lot of work." Like, if you've seen my video edits for my reviews, like, you think I'm really gonna sit there and, like, put that much effort into, like, stop motion and stop animation? Pass. So, now I'm just gonna have a bunch of stuff for my collection. But these look cool, I will say. Like, especially when we got little Dabowski right here with his posing, like, these are some cool and it's one of the things, like, if they didn't do it, like, whenever Bandai gives us accessories for candy toys, it's kinda like, "Yay, we got accessories because sometimes we don't get anything at all, or in this instance of, like, Saber. With the Saber Soda line, we weren't getting updated, like, better version of the Senkin Sword drivers or weapons until halfway through the Revice line was coming out, like, where they're fixing some of the stuff, and it's like, that's a long wait. So the fact that we're getting and those weren't even that good of accessories, like, they gave us Desast with a hand that's holding his freaking cup noodle, and then we had a version of the cup noodle where the lid was peeled back, and I'm like, "That's excessive." Like, I don't need those accessories, but thank you. Um, or with, like, Revice, they finally gave us a proper Revice driver without any stamps on it that you can actually and hands holding stamps, like, later on in the lineup, but you only got 1, and then you had, like, 10 stickers, so you had to pick which, like, buy stamp you wanted to put on. So, like, we get some accessories, but then everyone's like, "Oh, we want more in-depth stuff," and then they do it, and it's, like, $100. Which is a bit much. But these do look cool. I do like these. Dude, the cup noodle did, okay? I have 2 Desas Sotos on my display. I have one with him holding the cup noodle, and then later on, they finally did a update where you could actually have the Falcon driver. So, but yeah, but they look good on display. Like, I will say, like, these are impressive, but I don't know. I feel like see, like, if I could have stuff like this on display, like, I may save this image on my computer just for reference, because this may be how I'm gonna have to, like, display it so it looks somewhat decent or like this. But yeah, this is, it's a bit much. Um, and Obviously, they do the nice stock photos. I mean, I like that they at least, have the distinguishable colors already on them, so no stickers. That's appealing. But man, when I saw the 10,000 yen, I was like, this is gonna hurt. Oh, and they got the new one. Nope, can't play that video either. They're going over the mini pla for God Tarantula, and I don't also the Mega Ranger Super Shotos. Those reservation deadlines are coming up. In case you haven't, the Sun Vulcan ones also are still up for pre-order. I'm not gonna get the Sun Vulcan. I might get the Mega Ranger. Jeremy, this stuff was all announced before Jeremy was even on the show. So, yeah. Also, with the premium Bandai ones, there is no rack lease included with this. Only the 5. So the only way you can get this Lord of the Shoe Gods is with the regular Yuta lineup. Would they do another premium Bandai down the road? I don't know. Are they going to do other cockpit ones? I honestly don't know because as of right now, I don't really know what's going on with a lot of that stuff. All right, let's see if I can close this out without breaking it. Yeah, I did it. All right. I still got 2 more. There's so many blog posts today. Um, and I'm trying to go through the candy toy stuff first. So, we have 2 episodes left of Geets, and I do believe basically they don't care anymore about the Keats Soda lineup. Like my ID6, I didn't even know that came out. And I don't pre-order them through other like I just hit up my guy, but I was so caught up with the Gotchard Driver and the booster boxes. I forgot to be like, hey, can you get me the Keats Soda ID6? Uh, he emailed me last night, which was the morning in Japan, and he was like, "Hey, you didn't ask about the ID6? Do you need that, or did you get it from someone else?" I'm like, "No, I completely forgot it's out. Can like you still get me one?" And he's like, "Yeah." And so I told him no rush really on shipping it out because I still have to finish uh 4 ID4. I have 1 more to build, and I have a couple more left in ID5, and I'm still hunting down the Twin Command Tycoon and Geets, 2 more boxes so I can make either or because you have to pick. And with ID6, there's other entry forms for riders like Lopo and stuff like that, but like you only get 2 boxes and you can only make 1. So I need to buy 3 more sets of 2. So 6 more boxes total to make all 4 of the entry forms. And this has been my main issue with the Honto Soto Geets lineup is how many times I have to buy multiple fucking boxes just to get all the entry forms. Like to do the entry form for like Buffa, I had to pick between Buffa or the Owl Gimpan, and or if I wanted when they had Depan, I had to pick between Depan, uh Punk Jack, and then also the dude right from the beginning in the first episode. So I had to buy 2 more sets. All right, Raph. This is one of the most important questions. Is this really cheaper than just getting the figure arts? Yes. If you go through like Madarake, Baiyi, even eBay, some Japanese sellers, if you go through them for the Sotos, a whole box, like for example, ID4, right here, ID4, this cost me $42 with $8 shipping, so $50. And this set was for uh let's see, the when they had the fever form. So for fever, Tycoon Ninja, fever, Nago Beats, uh fever zombie, then Punk Jack with the monster fever. It also came with the stupid demons troopers from uh Revice, and then also the Dark Aguilera. So for $42 plus $8 shipping, that's a lot. Whereas, let's face it, most of these figures aren't even going to be figure arts, SH figure arts. They're not going to get any other. So it's like they're worth it, but at the same time, from a detail standpoint, you have to obviously say SH figure arts. They're bigger. Like I mean, look at Look at this. This is a good detailed figure, and there's no stickers. I have not um I have not bought anything from Taobao, so I don't know. Like I've gotten spoiled that I can buy directly from someone that I've made friends with in Japan. Um And I was explaining it to one of my friends. I was like, "This is a friend of mine in Japan now. Like, I've sent him stuff here that is either hard to find in Japan or expensive from a US release, like a lot of the Hasbro stuff, some Bandai stuff. And, we have kind of like that kind of friendship and, we just chat too about stuff. So the list of stores I purchased from now has gone down. I'd still go on Bai a lot or Madaraki, especially when I'm trying to find older Sotos, because I am trying to have one of every Soto in my collection. Um, so yeah, from an SH figure standpoint, I've fallen out of love with that line just because of the price point and how many were going behind premium Bandai. Um, Outside of Ultraman SH figure, the last ones I bought besides Blade King form was Espada from Saber. That was it. That was the last one I bought. I don't, and I'm gonna get the Ultraman Blazar SH figure because that looks amazing. I like that one a lot. So that I'm getting. Glare. Okay, if I get if Glare and everything like if we get Regad or Omega as SH figure arts, that's a day one pre-order. That is a purchase for me. That suit is too nice. Yeah. Also, Rosa brings up keeping the collection consistent. They changed the form, like the molds for a lot of the SH figure arts from a sizing standpoint. Most of the newer Reiwa stuff is taller than a majority of the Heisei SH figure arts. So like all like Blade, Saber, Espada, drastically different in height compared to like my Blade SH figure arts, my Ghost SH figure art, stuff like that. There's a size difference, and it's not just because they have the little saber sword thing sticking out of their helmet. It's just like in general they are bigger, which is cool. But from aesthetic standpoint, if I had them all on display in the same spot, all the freaking Reiwa stuff is going to look bigger than Heisei. And let's face it, that's annoying to me too. That's why I like the Sotos. The Sotos are all the similar size unless it's the mecha stuff from like Zeo or the Sword of Arthur one from Saber and the Xaid mecha, like those are big and to scale to an extent, which is great. My favorite one still is the Sword of Arthur from Saber for the Soto because you can take this Saber Soto and have an attachment and he could use freaking Saber as a sword. And I thought that was great and funny. But yeah, I guess I'm biased. I would rather get Sotos than SH figure arts. And speaking of, because then the show is on the way, we're actually going to get more information on ID6, which just dropped, as well as what's going to be in the Gotchard set for Geats, which is going to be our little Bujin sword right here. And the reason why they're giving new information is because we get the two different versions with the black eye stickers or the red eye stickers. So I was like, that's cool. This looks good. This is going to be one of the ones where it's like the stickers on the driver look too much like stickers. It's reminding me a lot of like Revice and more importantly Saber, where the stickers I just don't I don't know. I hate and also on the weapon. I hate having to put stickers on the weapon. Like that's just the hilt you could even see right where the end of the sword. Like you could tell it just looks wonky and I hate it. But there is the premium Bandai version, which has a better piece of clear plastic and red behind it. And I was like, of course. Now for premium Bandai, I already went over this in a video, going over all the Gotchard toy announcements because they just info dumped on us in like one day of just toys, all the booster packs. The fact that this is included with Gotchard Soto 1 But there's a premium Bandai where all you get is Tycoon Bujin Sword and Geats 9 is one set, and then Gotchard and the Hopper 1 little monster version, that's another set, and I'm just like, "That is stupid." I want it, but no. Uh, and there we have the premium I believe these are the premium Bandai ones on display because you could tell from the quality that that's not stickers, that's painted. And I was like, "Damn, they look good in the premium Bandai ones compared to that." And then they also were showing off some cards, which I love the Legend Rider cards. I want those. So that's all they really showed. And now that's all they were just like, "Hey, look, that's it. It's coming on October." And they kept the Tycoon Bujin sword thing like quiet of the two different types because obviously he's purified now. So like that's cool, I guess. But we got new Soto Chronicles, and I'm excited because Drive. And the reason why I'm excited is because Forza just got, released. Fives got released late last year, early this year with the premium Bandai stuff like Auto Vigine and stuff like that. Now we're getting Drive, where they're slowly going through all these Heisei shows, and they've been kind of using the Shoto lineup for Showa era. So I like that we're getting Drive, and this is coming out in January. Um, I like that. I the Chronicle lineup is nice because if you go back when the Sotos first started around like Build, X8 and stuff like that, the quality of them were kind of trash, honestly. Like even some of the 01 Sotos weren't that good. There's been leaps and bounds in the quality of the candy toys, starting with Saber, and then it drastically increased with Revice, and then even with Geats. Like the molds and everything else, like, are really good. I'm really enjoying the candy toy lineup right now, and with Chronicles, you know, uh, coming back, like, I finished all the, let's see, I got the Kabuto ones, I've got Kuga, I've got Vise, I'm waiting for my, whatchamacallits. Yeah, some of the molds are just re-released, like, for the SH Figure Arts, like, I saw the dry like, they're I think they're doing a whole re-release of, like, everything, because 'cause I've seen a lot of different ones announced. But yeah, Drive, it looks good. I like compared to Shotos, because Shotos, they don't do details on belt, but I like how color accurate they're getting with the Soto Chronicle lineup, so it's like the other thing is I still hate stickers for the knees, like, it just they always fold over weird, and I don't know. But, like, since they've changed the molds over, the posability of all of the Sotos are great. Like, I keep them all standing upright and boring because that's how I can fit them on the shelf, and I keep them organized by season, but I do like the different ones. It's not bad. Like, that weapon looks atrocious with stickers on it. That looks I hate stickers so much. I have the shadow. My thing is, what's gonna come in all these? So there's 5 types, and then also mock is gonna be in so, like, that makes me happy. It actually looks really good. Man, if this was a premium Bandai and we would've got the clear plastic over the visor instead of the sticker being painted to look that way, that would've oh, you could lift it up? Okay, never mind. I take that back. That is awesome. I like that. And we got all the different oh, now oh, and my Shin like, that's color like, I like this. This looks really good. Like, I like how they got that purple magenta coloring on there, very show accurate. And the thing is, like, whenever I look at these, the first thing I look at is if they're holding a weapon, I look at the stickers on the weapon and how disappointed I'm gonna be having to do them. And yeah, no, definitely gonna be disappointed. Like, but these came out really good. And then Dead Heat, not bad, not bad. I forgot how many forms were there on Drive. Well, you're getting every main rider SH figure out? No, thank you. I don't have that kind of I mean, I have that kind of money, but I can't do that. So, and we got the optional part sets. This is coming out in January, so that's not too bad. And pre-orders are open now. Um, I'm curious what else from Drive is going to be included because since they didn't do anything with Kabuto, I know with Fies, that's when they started having the accessories and stuff going to Premium Bandai. I know Forza had the Astro Switch sets as Premium Bandai. So I don't know what they're gonna have for Premium Bandai included with Drive, because that seems to be the trend that we're gonna get. Oh, and also Ryuki had all the Advent monsters or creatures Premium Bandai. So I'm curious to see if there's gonna be anything Premium Bandai for Drive. This comes out in January, given how the time frame of the Premium Bandai stuff was. If there's anything Premium Bandai, that stuff will come out in February or March. So I don't know. Now we're gonna go into the hand motion double cross Shoto lineup. Anyone who knows me knows Shotos. I don't mess with them. I've got a few, but it's not my thing. But we got Decade. Yeah, that's how we all feel. Right? Okay, we're gonna continue. So my issue is the Shotos. They always have the coloring down perfectly and no stickers really sometimes, but I hate how basic this look like. No detail on the driver. That's the main, or the weapons. That's my main issue with all the Shoto lineups. Hey, oh, Al Combo's in here. How you doing? Good sir. The uh the creator of my O's hockey jersey that you have seen in videos. If it was not so hot in the apartment, I'd probably be wearing it. But a lot of great merch. Go give Al Combo a follow. Trust me, the merch drops are crazy, and that is not even. I'm not even getting paid to say that. And you know, I don't do anything for free. So yeah. Um, what was I complaining about? Oh yeah, the detail. Like, oh man, now we got freaking melon arms. Ugh. All right, so like for the price of Shotos, dude, I need like yes, okay. I will always say this: the detail on the mold, perfect. Coloring, perfect. My main issue is always just the weapons and the drivers just look so bland, and I don't wanna have to paint those. I would gladly put stickers on those, honestly, and I don't even like putting stickers on stuff. Um, but I can't deny the fact that I mean, well, like, something like Cube, I mean, that's fine, that's everything right there. That's accurate. There's no paint needed. I like that green, though. That's a nice green. Imma steal that green for something. But, honestly, do we need more Kuga stuff? I don't I feel like we have so much, and then the weapon looks like trash. I don't feel like we need any more Q. Oh, we got some O's in here, okay. This looks good. I was like, if you just look at, like, this part of it without the driver, like, "Oh, this looks really." Then you scroll down and you're like, "Oh," no pun intended, honestly, that driver like, I don't have, like, the energy to paint stuff, honestly. I really don't. I wish I did, 'cause I would love to get some paint on these and, like, make them more detailed, but I don't wanna. Oh, we got a dope hunt. Okay, so I like how Shoto's been adding in, like, a villain every once in a while in their line, especially, honestly, around Fudo PI, like, they started releasing a lot more dope hunts and this and that, and more villains, and I do like the inclusion of villains. I just I yeah, no, yeah, nothing from the waist down. Nothing. Just nope. I could imagine putting some glow in the dark paint on those though. That'd look pretty cool. So yeah, this is coming out in January. I mean, if you guys are into this, like, cool. I don't hate on anyone who's buying candy toys, keeping Bandai afloat, especially with the premium Bandai stuff. Like I said, someone at premium Bandai is really happy with me because like I probably bought them a car by now. especially with how the currency exchange was for a while there. Definitely, definitely helped out with financially over there. So this is January. It's cool that I didn't realize this double cross line is only wave 6 because the double cross hand motion is like one of their newer lineups. And I do believe that Shoto O lineup, or no, the Shoto X lineup is done. That's now merged with the palm motion. So those two lines got merged, where Shoto O is still its own thing. So they merged a few of the Shoto lines together and this and that. But here's ID6, so you guys can hear what I've been like complaining about with the whole buying multiple boxes. So ID6, first up, look at that. We got Glare 2. Um, I like it. I can tell you as someone who made the first glare, the stickers, I hate it. I hate it so much. Like the shoulders, the knees, the freaking chest piece, the visor. Like there's so many stickers. These little purple, each one of these little purple circles on like the near the elbows and the forearms and on the sides. Each one of those an individual sticker. The red line down the leg, that's a sticker. Like the little purple thing right on top of the shin, sticker. Shin itself, sticker. Top of the foot, sticker. And then on the side, the little purples, all those are stickers. But I like glare too. But like this is obnoxious. And they actually you can combine because the first glare has like the setup where they don't you could have the shoulder pieces and that, so you can actually do it where the controlling things are gone and they actually have additional parts. So you can, actually do the whole when they take control over other riders, which is cool, but that's more stuff to put stickers on. Like, I don't want to put stickers on things. But then we got Gazer and dude, this suit. Okay, we were talking about it on Tokusatsu Shift last night. Me, Ash, Zio, Agito, Cloudy. Like, bro, the whole Glare 2, Gazer, Regad Omega, that whole suit lineup of all those, freaking so damn good. Like this gold with a white and that like bluish purple tint, like this is a good looking. This is one of my favorite suits. Um, but from a Soto standpoint, you're looking at look at all these stickers. Look at all these freaking stickers. Like, look at that. It's like everywhere. And I'm like, why can't these be, premium Bandai with less paint? I'll buy these premium Bandai. I mean, obviously, like I said, if Regad or Regad Omega get SH figure outs, I'll buy those. Dude, I'd get Gazer freaking SH figure. I don't know about Glare. No, I'd probably get Glare too, honestly. But this the detail's so good. That's how I'm gonna pose my figure too. This is how I'm gonna pose in all my photos when I go to conventions now. I'm just gonna be like, that's the new pose. And then like I said, this is the last um lineup for Geats. There is no Geats ID7, like which is the least amount of Sotos we've gotten so far, I think, in all of Reiwa for a line. Like, because Revice and Saber had a box releasing every month while the show was airing. Oh, Gazer SH figure arts up on Premium Bandai? You don't say. I guess I'm doing that after stream. Kitten, stop attacking shit. Go lay down. Well, all right. How would I? Oh, all right. I double hit. Crazy Lord said, "How would I rank the Glare line?" I mean, there's only technically just Glare and Glare 2. I think Glare. I like Glare 2 more than Glare 1. Yeah, I'm gonna get that Gazer SH figure art. That's happening. Um, but yeah, so this is the last, you know, lineup for Geats, and it's ridiculous. And we're just now getting a Jamato rider, and I was like, man, it looks cool, but like, dude, those helmet stickers are gonna freaking destroy me. Like, I'm gonna be sad having to do that helmet, especially because from the looks of it, it's one big sticker covering the whole front and up the sides, and then the middle of the helmet is a sticker, and then there's a sticker on the side. That's lining that up is gonna be obnoxious. And then you can also, because of how interchangeable all the torsos and everything are, you could do a Jamato rider with a boost form, monster form, and then look at we get Buffa Jamato. What? Well, so you're telling me we're gonna release Buffa Jamato like when there's 3 episodes left of the show? Yeah. Okay. So the Gene and the laser boost SH figures, I have no desire. I'm still waiting for I have the premium Bandai set already paid for, waiting for it 'cause it's coming out this month for the Geats Boost Mark III, Laser Boost, and Gene, the SH Figure Arts, the premium Bandai set. I'm waiting for that set to come in. I pre-ordered that. Um obviously because I'm an idiot. So yeah, this is I mean, I don't know why they're like and also we're getting Buffa Twin Command. Remember that? Yeah, that's finally coming out. So I was like, okay, like this lineup is kind of meh. And then here's the real issue: entry forms. Yeah. So we got one box 9 and 10. They you can make multiples, and obviously we have Nage, Sparrow, and Lobo there. So I know you're thinking, but there's four, and you only get 2 boxes. Yeah. When we go to the box layout, also by the way, that looks really cool. I'd probably well, I have an extra upper monster torso, so I'd probably have Native Sparrow in the monster form, and Lopo in the boost form, and Propeller. I don't. I hate this power build form. I already made that already. So, oh, they got optional, and there's optional parts for this. So we have optional parts for the power build form for Geats. But yeah, if we look at the boxes, let's see. Here we go. So 9 and 10. Also, I hate optional parts. Like I like optional parts, which is redundant to what I just said. Um, but now I hate optional parts because this is 2 extra boxes that they could have split these 9 and 10 into 2 sets, so it's 2 and 2. So I don't have to buy 3 other freaking boxes because I'm gonna have to now. Because if I just make Lopo with box 9 and 10, guess what? I gotta buy 3 more sets of 9 and 10, which means I have extra stickers, extra helmets for no reason. Like I this is my number one complaint about the Soto Geats lineup is this is such a money grab compared to any other Soto lineup I bought. Like I don't think there's any other sets I've had to buy multiples for except for in Revice when I wanted both Demons Troopers, but guess what? Those were a part of the Geats lineup. And let's see, let me look. Yeah, there's legit no other lineups where I've had to buy multiple boxes of something, except for when I wanted multiple DSASs. And Revice, I did buy multiple regular Kamen Rider demons. Ken, you're gonna attack your like eat your food. Like don't I'm gonna take your dish from you. Alright, I'm taking her dish from her. She's being obnoxious. Hey, empty. Yeah, so I think demons was the other one. I don't know. There's a ambulance, fire truck. Everyone's probably acting crazy because of a hurricane. So yeah, I did buy Kamen Rider Demons extra Soto just because I wanted to do all the extra genomixes on it from when Hikaru did that Genomix 4, which was amazing, one of my favorite scenes. So that's what time I bought any duplicates from Revice. Whereas Saber or Geats, this is the most I've ever had to buy duplicates of, and it's really obnoxious and it's just unnecessary. Like so the fact that on top of this, I still have to find 6 more boxes total. I just don't. That just doesn't sit right with me. I hate that so much. And it's already out, so All right, let's get rid of this. I have one more left, and this one isn't really, um it's more of the, SMP lineup, which are, like, the more smaller, uh, model kits, and, this has been, more modern show heavy, but now we're gonna go over something that I need that's premium Bandai, which seems to be, the case because we got the Wand Tiger. Ah, look at this. Look at this thing. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. I need that in my life. And they actually, 'cause I don't know if you can really tell, they did the paint job on this like to look like the marble white, so it has the speckles and everything in it. This detail on this is great. I love this. And as I'm slowly getting into like um more of the mini plows from older Super Sentai and some of the SMP lineup, I let's see, like that's cool. I like this. I'm definitely digging these, and I'm probably gonna pick this up, honestly. And even though I haven't seen like for Super Sentai shows, I haven't seen, even though I started like Die Ranger and stuff like that. Um, I'm going based off of like the Power Ranger seasons because Hasbro ain't giving us anything. So yeah, this looks so good. I am hard to say this is like a good lineup. Like from a quality standpoint, this line is amazing. And the detail, like everything is just like look at that. The mobility, the everything about this just I need it. And even like that is why can't we get like quality like this from a Hasbro? Why can like I mean, this isn't even like I'm not even gonna go no, I'm not even gonna go down that rabbit hole because that's a whole nother thing. But like look at this. What's gonna happen here? Do we know what's gonna happen here? I know what's gonna happen here. Ooh. Wow. Look at this thing. Look at this majestic bastard. Okay? Look at it. Okay? I'm sorry. This one King Bang right here is better than 90% of anything we've gotten from Hasbro. Anything. Hasbro probably like, oh, let's do a HasLab for this if for $900. And people are like, oh, okay, look at that. Look at this thing. I'm only throwing shade at Hasbro right now because the HasLab just came out that they're doing the freaking MMPR weapons like for like $400 on the HasLab. But it hasn't been confirmed yet, but it got leaked, and I'm like, bro, like, friggin' this is the SMP. I don't think the SMP is technically mini pla. It's like I think it's like the super mini pla, but it's like not the standard like yeah, no, they got 400 HasLabs coming out soon for freaking Power Ranger weapons. Yeah, freaking HasLab bullshit, like nothing. So this is the regular mini pla. I do believe that SMP is um I think SMP is super mini plot. I never really looked into like they come up with terminology all the time and I never know what it is. Oh, well, see if you have the other weapons, that makes sense. I have the sword, but I didn't pay retail for it. Like one of the comic book shops out here in San Diego had that for like I think 90 like $100 basically. And I was like, I'll buy it. It's in my closet with the cold Zeo staff. But yeah, SMPs I do believe are the actually let me see. Let me see. Let me open another tab, but you're not even gonna see it. So let me see. Let me see. Let's see what this actually means. It's the Shokugan modeling project. So basically, yeah, those are basically mini plas, just better detailed than mini plas. Whereas mini plas are like candy toys, but these are technically candy toys. So I don't know. So actually, this goes on sale Monday in Japan. Um, Damn. Wow, 6,500 yen? This is a good price. Okay, this thing is a good price for, like, I mean, obviously you don't get everything else, just the one tiger, but that's actually not bad. I like that. I might have to pick that up, honestly. That's actually pretty neat. Let me find this. All right, so we got that closed up. Kitten, what are you fucking doing? Kitten's like freaking loose cannon today. So yeah, that's a lot of candy toys. Like I didn't like 5 blogs. That's why I was like, damn. See, that's what I'm saying. Like WrestleMania tickets, like, dude, I'd rather go to WrestleMania. That shit's in Philly. I ain't going to Philly. Um, so we can talk about it briefly. I don't want to go too much into it just because I've already made a video about it, but I didn't have my new computer, which I now have, which by the way, no stream issues today. Great. That's what happens when you go from a pre-built computer that breaks to just getting your own with a 4060 Ti in that bitch, and you would get no issues. No issues. This computer's just like, oh, would you like to time travel? It's like, yes, I would love to time travel. But thank you. Um, so I already did videos and everything about the Gotchard Driver. If you haven't already, go check that out. I love this thing. This is one of my favorite Reiwa driver toys I have that's a main rider, not anything that's, like the Demon's Driver or the Vision Driver or anything like that. This is one of my favorite main rider drivers. I really enjoy it a lot. And I need my cards because, yeah, actually, I'm gonna live track my cards really quick 'cause I'm really curious if it's updated at all because, look, all right, so I went from getting a delivery date to just it's in transit, and it's been at the sorting facility since yesterday here in San Diego. But at first, all right, so I'm gonna get it Monday. It's saying it's delayed. The funny thing is, these got shipped out the day they released in Japan last Monday or last Friday in Japan, which was Thursday for us. So over a week ago. My guitar driver in this big ass box, yeah, got delivered Wednesday. Wednesday. So somehow, and this got sent out Monday in Japan, so Sunday in the United States. It somehow that arrived first before my FedEx delivered my cards. And uh an update from when I first did the first episode stream when I talked about things. So I had a lot of booster boxes for Phase 00 pre-ordered. I had too many, honestly, because I didn't know how they were going to work. And then Heroes of Fandom, I believe, was doing a live stream, and it was pointed out that, hey, if you buy one booster box for Phase 00, you're guaranteed all the cards. At least one of every of the Legend ones, Legend Rider cards, but you'll get some duplicates of other ones, but you're guaranteed at least all 25 cards. And I was like, shit. Like, I when I tell you I didn't know how dupes were gonna work and if I was gonna get like I had about like 6 boxes claimed. Not paid for yet, just claimed. So I hit my guy, I'm like, hey, um, so like I don't I don't want all of them. I don't need all of them. Because apparently one box gives you all the cards. And he was even like, yeah, we saw that. And I'm like, well, I don't want to put you out. If I have to, I'll buy all 6. I'll resell. I don't care. I'll resell the boxes. I'm paying cost for the boxes, mind you. So I'm paying just under like between 19 and $20 per box. So I was like, you know what? That's I'm not no like I could flip those $50 a box. So I was like, I can flip that, make some money. 6 boxes, like I keep one for myself, and like I sell them at like $50 for each. I'll make 250, and then I'm minusing freaking what 80 from that. So I'm like, I'm up 170. That's not bad. But then he was like, no. He's like, well, he's like, I could sell them easily. He's like, I'll put some on freaking Mercari or eBay, and I can get more than my money back on one booster box will pay for 3. And I was like, all right, well, I was like, I don't wanna, like, give you too much inventory, like, left over because that's on me. I'll just take 3 boxes because I will open one, keep one. I'll do something with the other packs and then something with the other booster box that I'm not gonna talk about yet. And he was like, "That's fine." I was like, "Cool." Even he's mad at the shipping because he's like, "I'm so sorry, like, you got the driver before," because the box for the driver was bigger, so we have with our shipping, what happens is if it's a big package of stuff, he will send it DHL. I love DHL. And if it's something like the booster boxes to me, like something smaller, he always goes FedEx. And usually, like when he sends me Sotos, you know, when he sent me the Oneness ID cores with some other stuff, like FedEx, and I get them in like 3 days. Never an issue. This is the first time I've ever had this level of a delay from anything shipped from Japan. And so I was like, it's fine. But now I'm curious about phase 01, how those cards are gonna work. Because there's obviously more cards in that lineup, but and I think there's less packs too, because I know there's like 30 packs in phase 00, whereas in phase 1, I'm just gonna say phase 1, I don't want to say 0. Phase 1, I believe there's only, 20 packs, 25 packs? So now I'm just like, well, I need to know my percentage chance because, like, I have some phase 1 packs, the booster boxes, pre-order. Also, I have the movie booster packs on the way as well that come with, like, the King Osier cards and stuff like that, but I was like, "I need to know what's gonna happen with the phase 1 cards." Those booster boxes now are, like, the ones that really intrigue me because I don't know what's going on with that. Um, but yeah. Also, before we go into any other stuff, Blue Beetle's in theaters now, you should go see it. I'm I am just completely enamored with that movie. I wanna see it again. I think it's great. I like Blue Beetle, um, and the comic's coming back in September. I also gotta go to Spirit Halloween again. I gotta buy some more stuff. I know my channel, I talk a lot of toku, comic book stuff. My podcast, which I'm on a hiatus right now with, I talk about a little bit of everything. I collect horror so much, more than anything. Like, honestly, my little Tokusatsu logo thing is actually covering most of it. Blue Beetle is a part of the Beetle I mean, it's a beetle. He's blue, and look at that, it's a quality statue. Now you're here, I could show you because I meant to take a photo there. So my idea, like I have a tablet all times when I'm at work, this and that. I keep my merch ideas, video ideas, a lot of young a little, I was gonna quote Tenacious D, but I'm not going to. A lot of um, mangas and stuff like that on there, and so I put a lot of stickers. So I got the CV stickers on there. I got my Tokusatsu design sticker on there, but then on back, we got my Nago Beat sticker, we got K20's patch sticker, and then we got the Beetle Blast Summer right there. And then also, Fourth Wall sent me some nice stickers to as a affiliate with them, and I was like, oh, that's nice. I like them. Fourth Wall's been treating me really good. I got the Wave 2 merch drop coming soon, before the month is over, possibly next week. I Now I got the computer, I can finally finish, all the marketing stuff I was doing, which is a pain in the ass to do. Um, I got a trailer. I'm making a trailer, like an actual video ad trailer for the merch, and I had to go out and shoot stuff. I had to film, not shoot, like filming stuff. I had to go film some stuff. Um, and now with the weather and the hurricane, I'm already in my head just like, man, I got some idea. I was like, I might have to go out there and film some stuff in the rain for it, especially with the Kamen Rider Blade shirt. Like people will understand why I need the rain for that. I just wish I just don't want to risk getting my driver's wet, especially because the Chalice driver is so hard to find, and I have one, and I actually have the Japanese release. I don't have the Korean version, so I don't want to get that ruined. Because okay, if you guys don't know this, dude, if you're trying to get any Heisei Phase 1 DX drivers, I did not know there's a difference in there's Japanese releases and then there were Korean releases. I did not know that. And they're completely different. They use the same gimmicks, but the sounds are completely different. And I did not know that. So, yeah, I was able to get the Chalice DX one from Japan. I almost got, but I have the Lango one that's a Korean version. And I also have a Korean build driver by mistake. So I was like, these sounds aren't the same. This is none of literally it doesn't match the show sounds at all. There are different sounds. So it's like, damn, I wish I knew that. And guess what? Half the people selling this stuff aren't putting it in the description because if they don't have boxes, they don't know what they got. Unless a lot of people just, try and flip toku merch. So gotta be careful on that stuff. And I wish I knew that. So now I'm like, do I actually want to get my Chalice driver wet in a hurricane just for like a 15-second clip? And I'm like, I kind of wanna, honestly. Like, just half of the idea is like, I like the idea of like just doing random obscure things with merch to promote stuff. And I kinda wanted it depends on how heavy the rain is gonna start. Because as of right now, I'm checking the weather, like, my wife's at work, and she's saying it's like a shit show out there. Like, it's not even raining, it's just people are, you know basically, the sun has not came out today. It has been just cloudy all day, and she's saying, like, people, like, panic buying because she works near, like, a place where, like, there's, like, an outlet area across the street from where she works, and she's like, "Parking lot's full, people are going losing their shit," and I'm like, "Damn." I'm just sitting in the apartment chilling, like, honestly, I got a 3-day weekend because I got a 4-day work week, so, like, I'm just existing, let all these other people lose their shit. That's the thing, I'm from New England, I grew up in Connecticut, I lived in Massachusetts, like, I have family in Florida, so I've been to, like, Jacksonville, like so from a weather standpoint, it's like I've seen it all. I've been in blizzards, I've literally seen tornadoes, like, rip through a town, like, while I'm, like, outside. I've seen all of so I'm like they're like, "Oh, it's a horrible hurricane." I'm like, "Alright." I'll be like that meme video of that guy that's, like, outside in shorts with long hair and no shirt holding the American flag, just, like, headbanging. That's gonna be me outside, but with a freaking DX driver mentioning for a freaking video. Dude, now I demanded 4-day work weeks, like, I'm getting too old, like, after the amount of injuries and, like, stuff I've dealt with physically this year, especially how I started the year, I was like, "Nah, I need 4-day work weeks, I'm turning 38, I need to just chill, I'm a salary man, so that don't change, like, let me just work, like, especially because I wanna work on more stuff, like, I wanna work on the podcast more, I wanna work on the channel more, I wanna, you know, do more toy stuff, and then with us, it gives me time to actually, like, house hunt and spend time with my wife, and I'm not working, like, 50 to 60 hours a week, you know? So I was like, "Nah, 4-day work weeks, or nothing." Like, I have no my if you think I don't got a note on my phone already with my resignation letter that I wrote out, like, a year ago, a year and a half ago, I have that thing stocked and ready to go. All I gotta do is change the date on it and print it. That's all I have to do, and I would, honestly. I've done it before. My last IT job, I was like, "I'm not feeling it, man. I think I'm gonna resign." He's like, "What?" He's like, "That's out of nowhere." I'm like, "Yeah, for you, but not for me. It's been in my head for like 3 months." And he's like, "Is that how you feel?" I'm like, "Yeah." I was like, "Look, I have the whole thing already saved in Google Docs." And I pulled up Google Docs on my phone. I show him my resignation letter, and he's just looking at it. He's like, "Man," he's like, "That's how you feel?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "We can increase your salary." And I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Dude, why don't you could just come in and talk about it." And I'm like, "Wait, that's all I gotta do and you can give me more money?" I was like, "What?" Mind you, this was like 2014, so I was already making a salary that was, like, well above most industry standards for IT, but I was just good at what I do, and I was chill at work, so people love me, and then I was like, "Yeah, okay, you wanna." I was like, "We throw in, like, a coffee budget? Like, you guys, like, provide me, like, 1 Starbucks every day, maybe, I don't know, some pad thai for lunch once a month? Like, can we." But it was such a toxic bro environment, like, we would sit there and like, the owner would literally come in, like the boss, big guy. He would come in, have everyone stand around for like our meeting, like our, and I feel like this dude watched Boiler Room with freaking Ben Affleck one too many times. He would literally take $100 bill, throw it on the ground, and then his secretary would hand us all Red Bulls and little pocket knives, and he's like, "All right, first one to shotgun their Red Bull, throw it to the ground, completely empty, gets the $100 bill." And I'm like, "Sir, I'm gonna die. I already had coffee and espresso. This will kill me." But I was like, $100 is $100, like, so it was a very bro dude, toxic work environment by today's standards. But back then, like, we were just a bunch of guys working in IT, just wanting to make money. And they were all frat bros, and they're like, "Oh," I'm like, "No, I'm I'm a mature adult who doesn't drink and wants to just chill, and I'll shotgun Red Bulls. Why not for $100?" So that's besides the point. But yeah, I'm on 4-day work weeks now. So yeah, yeah, dude, it's the bro toxic work, and they were all like fraternity bros from like Arizona State University, living in San Diego, so it was bad. Um, so I just realized I forgot to Baddies Con, Baddies in Tech. What the hell? I don't know what kind of convention that. I'm not going to that. I'm married. Nope. Married. Don't do that. Don't do that. I am a good and loyal husband. The only thing I do that's bad in my relationship is I buy a lot of Toku merch and then I have to explain it. Although now she's mad because I'm buying all the Halloween merch, like my Killer Clowns from Outer Space cotton candy gun that actually moves. Oh, I didn't turn it on. So yeah, that's the only bad stuff I buy too much merch. I'm trying to think. So I just realized because I was trying to set it up while I was trying to kill like time trying to set everything up. I don't have my uh my secondary camera, any of the software or anything installed on this computer. So I'm trying to figure out if I can quickly do that or not while on stream, but I feel like 'cause let's see. 'Cause this is not gonna be that bad of a build. All right, let's try and see if we can do this really quick. Which one did you get? Oh, the Shin Kamen. Wait, which one did you get? Right. Oh, the cotton candy gun. See, they didn't have it in stock, but I also got the popcorn gun, the big popcorn gun. I'm trying to convince my wife to let me get the 7'4" Mars Attacks fully animatronic alien with the fog machine gun and lights and sounds, and because it's like 500 and she said no, and I was like, why? Like, this is actually, let me pull it up. uh let's see what spirit Halloween. I want this thing. And she was like, "You don't need that." And I'm like, "Fuck, I don't. I need it." Oh, it's like 400. See, that's not even bad. Let's let's pull this bad boy up really quick. Why not? It doesn't have to always be Toku stuff. Or I could find a way for everyone to be like, "Oh, that's Toku." It's like, yeah, sure it is. Whatever. Look at this thing. This thing is amazing. 6'5", freaking animatronic, freaking has the mist on it. Like, this is so cool. Like, this thing, like, I want this with my whole life. Like, it's taller than me because I'm short. Like, that thing's sick. I want it. That's not even my store. Why is whatever. It's better than time when I was like looking at it and I was like, oh, you could pick it up at your local store. And it was like Houston, Texas. I'm like, dude, that's not my store. I don't even live in Texas. Yeah. So smoke comes out of the freaking gun. This all lights actually, let's see. Let me play the video. Let's play this video. Let me turn off the volume though, because I ain't trying to get copyright or anything. Look at this thing. Oh, need it. I need it. Oh, that's so good. Also, mind you, this is based off of the comic book, not the movie, so it doesn't have noise or anything like that. This is strictly based on the comic book designs, which I'm okay with. They did have very similar designs in the movie. There is some slight differences, but still very close to both designs. Paying 4 interest-free payments of 100 with PayPal. Oh, yeah, I might have to. I might have to. Oh. There's another one too I wanted to get. So my favorite horror movie is Killer Clowns from Outer Space. It's one of my favorites from a horror comedy standpoint. They have the big freaking 7'2" 20% off. That's like $40 off, or that's $80 off. Don't do it. So so 7'2" slim. That's awesome. I know they have shorty also, which is only 5 feet. And I was like, that's neat. That's only 229. Actually, with 20% off, 183. Oh, that's a good price. I might get this actually. Hey, Kuru. But yeah. Oh, and they got the big freaking. Look at this. That's cool too. Like a 6 foot fucking. Like I could have a whole Killer Clowns from Outer Space freaking room. Like, yeah. But yeah, that's just off topic because I'm literally trying to like kill time and like get everything like hooked up and trying to install software, and I'm hoping it doesn't require me to like uh restart my computer. But yeah, that's I like Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Like I need all that other like I need everything. I need all the horror merch, which is why like with the shirt designs. Well, no, my thing is like when I get the house, like I wouldn't put them together now. I mean, I would just to make a video, but like if I have the whole office as a room, I would have like the cotton candy thing like hanging in the corner with like Slim right there next to it, kind of protecting it, and then I would have like Shorty on the other side of the room against the same wall. So one corner Shorty over here, cotton candy with Slim over there, like all my other stuff. And man, like that'd be like, mm. This is the downside, and I get a lot of hate sometimes when I say things like, "I love Toku, but that's not the only thing I love." And I feel like a broken record because I bring it up so much. But it's like, man, like that's another thing for me where I'm kind of jealous of people who are just like only collect Toku stuff because you have more room for one genre, whereas, like, I have all my Nakatuni Terror horror figures right here, then I got freaking Super Sentai, I got my manga with anime, more Toku stuff, Godzilla, Gunpla kits, freaking then up here, I can't see I have a lot of, like, anime figures and statues up there, then I got my soda it's like, I have too much stuff, and it's, like, it's tough being into, like, so plus comic books, when I tell you how mad my wife is, because my whole side of the bedroom is just comic book boxes, like, I have 12 short boxes in the corner full of comics. Closet, I have 6, um, freaking totes full of Toku stuff. Then I have long boxes in the other like walk-in closet area. The my closet has a whole like top like shelf thing to keep stuff. That's full of just DX drivers, CSMs, everything else. So it's like I like too much stuff. That's the only downside. Is like I wish I could like just enjoy horror. I don't need to buy all that horror stuff. Another thing is too, physical media. Like my Kamen Black RX Blu-rays should be I think that's actually out to delivery today with Amazon. But physical media, so I have a huge physical media collection. Like I have horror movies on DVD dating back to re-releases of films from like the 30s and 40s. So like and then I buy a lot of comic book movies, anime, because streaming services are cool, but what happens when they remove stuff from streaming services? That's why I'm so adamant about like wanting more toku stuff on Blu-ray. That's why I have all the Mill Creek Ultraman DVDs and Blu-rays because I'm like, I don't want to rely on streaming services. And also, when you buy this stuff, it's still putting your money where your mouth is. They're getting them the sales, so like, oh, people actually want to buy this. Maybe we'll release more. So that's what I'm hoping is gonna be the case with all that's why I'm buying like, I still have and I should not have bought it for the price because it was 115. I still have Kamen Rider V3 on DVD that I got from that Hawaiian company that recently shut down. I was able to scoop that up, and I'm kinda glad because I was on the fence. I was like, do I need V3 on DVD?" And I'm like, "I should because this is a small distributor. Who knows if they're gonna get anything else?" And I'm glad I bought it, honestly. Alright, so it's gonna tell me I need to restart my computer, so we're probably not going to get to build Shin Kamen Rider today. I will probably do that next week, 'cause I also don't have a spot for it yet. Uh, I've gotta build all these other ones too, and, man, that's too much shit. Also with the degree, I am setting up, I got one of those Retron things that play like the Famicom, Super Famicom, stuff like that, because I have a lot of Toku video games in my collection. So hopefully I can get that tweaked and set up so I can start streaming some Toku video games. I have like this little, I think it's like for the regular Famicom, it's like a soccer game, but you're playing as like chibi toku characters like Godzilla. There's like Gundams in there, Ultraman, uh, Kamen Rider, regular, Kamen Rider 1. So I was like, I really want to play a lot of those because I have a really good collection of toku video games that I want to play. I did make a tweet. I found a opened copy of Godzilla on the PlayStation 4 for $190. I did not buy it. I thought about it because I want to play the game. I have a sealed copy still, and I've never played that game, but I think I'm gonna buy it, uh, digitally to play it. Yeah, the Famicom games are a lot of fun. I have a Dragon Ball Z one that I that I played that was a lot of fun. I have a couple anime ones actually. Yeah, the Famicom, there's a lot of good games on there. A lot of the Gundam and Toku games are like SD chibi style, and they're all really cool and entertaining. So I wanna stream some of those, honestly. I'm trying to think what else there was that I was trying to now that I have everything's like the new computer built all together, I'm gonna be trying to get a lot more stuff done, with setting everything up because I had everything good to go on the other computer, and I hate having to start over. Because when you think about it, that's like 2 times I'm starting over because I had to start over the first time, and then I had to start over again. So it's like, damn, it's a lot of work, and I don't wanna freaking have to deal with it. And yeah, that's oh, Rosie, you're selling your comic dude. Okay. Selling comics, if you want my advice, just get a long box, depending on how many comics you have, and put all the comics you don't want to keep in that long box. Then just go to your local comic book shop and be like, hey, do you guys buy comics? I have a long box full of random issues. I'm just trying to, get rid of. And then just give them long box and see what they offer you. Unless they're key issues, then, I would say, like, go through, like, Mercari. I would say eBay because it's kinda tough. Because eBay, people are like, "Oh, well, someone has it for this," but Mercari, if there's not a lot of people, like, sell comics on there properly, where they don't know what they have or they don't know what they're asking for. So, yeah, it's, uh, it's a bit rough, and that's really it. Oh, shit, actually, hold on one second. No, that's really it. So yeah, the bulk selling eBay is gonna hit the shipping, eBay raising their prices also, and then on top of it, if you have a lot of comics, you only get so many photos for free to upload to eBay, then they charge you to add more photos to the listing. So, yeah, I wouldn't do that. I would shy away from that. I would say s honestly, if it's bulk and it's nothing that's, key issues, just take the whole box to your local comic book shop. Hell, if you have key issues too, I always say one reason why I always say bring it to your local comic shop is because you're replenishing their inventory. If it's older issues or something that you aren't interested in, that could be an issue that's a gateway for someone else to get into comics. You never know. I've thought about it because my collection has passed 8,000 comics like a while ago, and as I'm getting more and more comics and reading stuff, I'm like, dude, my collection is insane. And then it's not a buyer's remorse. It's kind of like what the hell am I doing with all these comics? Like, I don't even go back and read most of them. They're like, I have a complete Walking Dead run, first prints from issue 1 to whenever it ended. I've got all of Blackest Night, all of Brightest Day, most of the New 52s. I've got a majority outside of like 6 or 7 key issues. Um, a very extensive Amazing Spider-Man run. Um, I've got so many, and it's just one of those things that's like, why? Like, now looking back, I'm like, man, I enjoyed it. I'm not going back and reading these though. I'm not touching my key issues at all because my key issues, I have those in a hard plastic uh comic book box from BCW Supplies to keep them safe. I also bought one of the ones that's the box that holds just your graded slabbed comics because I have a bunch of those. And it's like, for me, it's an investment, honestly. It's like, okay, getting a house, this this lot of, CGC 9.8s, that's a down payment on a house. Oh, I can sell this Walking Dead #1, that's almost the price of a car. I have Amazing Fantasies 15, first appearance of Spider-Man. It's not mint, but I still have that comic. That is a good comic to have in your collection. That's my if anything ever happened, rainy day, like end of the world situation where house, I'll be like, here you go. Here's Amazing Fantasies. Boom, done. There's minimum 17 to 18K right in my pocket. And that's why for me, that comics are investment. I still read them. But a lot of modern comics, I don't think are gonna have the value 30, 40 years from now, like the comics 30 or 40 years from now had 30 to 40 years ago had. So it's like, it's tough. It's not easy. I can tell you what's not gonna have any value, that 01 comic. I still gotta do that video. I recorded it on my other computer and then it died, and it's one of the few videos I didn't get to edit and render. So, and I don't know if I have the energy to actually talk about the 01 comic again because um that hurt my feelings. That was a lot of work that I didn't want to do. But I think I'm gonna end the stream just because I don't have any other stuff set up, and so I'm not gonna be able to build a model kit. Sadly, I've been sitting on that model kit for so long too, and I still have the Fang Joker model kit to make. I still have like a whole bunch of Gunplow ones, but that's not for the Tokusatsu stream. But I have like some other double ones too. I have the Luna trigger for double. I have Oz's base form I still have to make. Because obviously we have this. You can't even tell the nice touch door combo, all that red right there for that Osh. That's one of my favorites. And then with I believe what did Drive just come out? I know there's a few ones that just came out, but yeah, I'm gonna be working on those. But yeah, that's it for stream. I thank everyone for hanging out with me. If you're watching from the VOD, subscribe to the channel. I got some more stuff coming up. We got what Geets 48 this weekend. And I gotta catch up on King Ocean. I'm gonna be watching that probably the rest of the day. And then I'm gonna organize and I might run out to the store when my wife gets out of work just before it gets too crazy. Not to get any supplies or anything. Um, I just want to buy a new PlayStation 5 controller, and I possibly want to get some comics. Because I'm not gonna like rush out to get supplies. I got food, I got water, so we're good. But thank you guys for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me. And that was a lot of candy toy stuff. That took up a bulk of it. I didn't think candy toys it was that much that I was behind on because I haven't done this week's in Candy Toys in quite some time. But there you guys. I will see you guys next week in the stream where I will be doing something.